Hey there, it's Winnie Glesley, Misfit Crafter on the name before me, so it's original Misfit Crafter on TikTok. But you can find all my links and everything to all of my social media and web pages and stuff in the About section right here on YouTube. So I'm going to wait just a second because I want to rearrange something just a little bit on here, but I really just wanted to share these pretty cut files with you. Not affiliated with Tsunami Rose, except that she happens to be a friend, a local friend here that does graphic design work and sells her cut files, her digital cut files on Etsy. And I recently made a book, junk journal, art journal, whatever you like to call it, and shared that in a previous video, which is this one here called Witch's Brew. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to like fix my camera, so it's upside down for me and probably sideways for you guys, so I really do apologize for that. But I basically made this junk journal, a little Witch's Brew junk journal, out of a junk journal kit that she provides, that she sells on Etsy, and the link is in the bio for these cut files, and I'll lead you to all the other pieces for this collection. But I wanted to bring you one thing that was missing. If you watched the junk journal video, then you'll know that I had been waiting for these guys. So I had asked her, hey, it would be really cool if you can make like a few more flowers and other little pieces to go into the junk journal. And she's like, all right, I'll work on it. And so it came like a day or two, a couple of days or so after I finished the journal. Mostly I did leave some open spots so that I could add some of these. And right now I basically printed them all off on a thin matte photo paper. So it's purposely thinner than regular photo paper. So it's not as stiff, but it has this really nice smooth matte coating, which I love printing graphics on. It's fairly inexpensive way. It's definitely more expensive than regular copy paper, but it's definitely less expensive than regular photo paper because I don't want to use full-on hard stiff photo paper in my books because it just makes them really, really thick, and I'm already an over putter in, or I don't know what you call it, but I tend to make thick books. But it's the perfect paper. They have two versions of this paper. They have this one, which is single-sided. The single-sided does have watermarks. So I only use these for things that I know I'm going to straight glue down. So I only use this particular one for that. There is another version that the same company makes called Koala that is double-sided printed paper. So for instance, like the double-sided one, I have this like journal pages that I got from Creative Fabrica, and this is the double-sided paper. It's just a little thicker than this one, but I'll link those in the description after this. So if you do want to get your hands on this paper, but I like it because it gives you much more vibrant colors and everything pops just a little bit more. And I'll show you the difference kind of between the two things that I've printed color-wise, so you can kind of get an idea of the difference. I think these were the same one. Let me see if I can find one that was printed on a regular one so you can kind of see it. Okay, so you can kind of see the difference on this. So this purple of this flower right here, if you can see that, let me turn it this way for you. So the purple of this flower is actually the same purple in these flowers right here. And if you can kind of see, this one's super bright and vibrant, and this one's just a little more muted, which I still love. So this is regular copy paper, and the colors are still great, but this is with the photo paper. And you can kind of really see the difference on that. And I really love when I want something just a little more brighter. I definitely like this. So like I said, you can kind of see the difference of the brightness using photo paper gives you versus using regular copy paper. So I do really love matte photo paper for things like that. And it's matte, so it doesn't give it that overly shiny look or anything like that, unless that's what you want. But like I said, I wanted to show you these because they were really cute, and I didn't get a chance to really show you any of those in the other video. And so with that other YouTube video that I did, basically I showed you the pages that kind of came with the kit. I didn't straight out show, but all the pages and things came from the Tsunami Rose kit, and that had um, it has papers and it has cards and everything else, but she also has add-ons. So like some of these came with it, these little envelopes and stuff come with the printable kit, but then there's an add-on for like these journal spots and stuff like that. And you can see I still have a large stack of journal spots that I did not use. So, and I used a lot of journal spots, and these are like all different kind. You can make them front or back or not, but this is a huge stack that I still didn't use in the extra journal spot add-on kit that you can get. So there's a ton with that add-on kit. The other add-on kit had envelopes, and I want to say there's like 12 envelopes or something. So this is one that I didn't get to use. I didn't get to include it. But I ended up with this one. Hi, Vanessa. So this was another add-on that you could get, which was the envelopes that matched the Halloween journal kit. And then she also had some papers. The only one that I did not get were the papers because I didn't realize it till later, and I had already had too many papers. But she does also have a paper kit that matches the Witch's Brew journal kit. But the journal kit comes with so much. And then she went and did these for me. Okay, so she does have them available in her Etsy shop. Again, this is Tsunami Rose. The owner of it is Daisy, and the link is in the description right now for these. If you do want to get more, the rest of the kits and all the other add-ons that go with this collection, I will add the links to all those right after this. So let's take a look at what comes with this one. There are 12 pages. So I printed these out already, and these are printed so that I can run them through my Cricut. This is why we're seeing the big black line around it, and why it's kind of compacted a little bit more. With the Cricut, if anybody's ever done a print to cut with the Cricut, you can only do 6 3/4 by 9 1/4 inch cut surface. So I maxed this out to the 6 3/4 and whatever it let me do this way, because that was the biggest area I could get. So these could definitely, if you have a brother scanning cut or you want to fussy cut these by hand, that'll work too. She makes really good cut lines, so you don't really have to do much to change anything. Um, they work perfect. She uses the scan and cut a lot, so it does definitely work really well with the scan and cut, but it works perfectly also in the Cricut. So I set it up to use for my Cricut. I didn't change anything this time. Usually if I'm going to cut something in the Cricut, I will separate out all of these individually and kind of bunch them together as much as possible so I can get as many cut in a surface. But this time I just printed them the way they came and fit. Except for with the exception of like a couple things, and I'll tell you what does and does not come that way and anything I altered. Um, on this one though, I didn't alter anything. And you can see there's 9 here. I tried to add them up before doing the live stream so that I could tell you exactly how many are there, but I only got as far as 45, and then I lost count somehow because I just got off of work. So my brain's not there right now. So if you can keep count, go for it. But there's a lot of cutouts. So this is page 1, and you can see right here, there's some cute pumpkins. And one thing I did notice is she kind of like reused some of them, but like in different scenarios. So like say this is the same pumpkin, but maybe different backgrounds. So it's just kind of cool. So if you want it to be slightly different, you can use it in a different area. She did the same thing here. So it's the same little cat grouping with a book and a pumpkin and all that, but then she added some flowers behind it here. So there was a couple little things like that where she did that I really loved. But you can see really cute, and I love the colors on these. I mean, they are gorgeous. And I do apologize for the lighting. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning here, and all the lights are kind of right now. The next page, I love these. Like I said, they are so cute. There are so many that are so cute. And there's another 9 on this page, so that's another 9 fussy cuts that you can do here as well. I love like the little globe and the cauldrons and everything. These are so cute. There's another 9 on this page. Let me turn it this way for you. kind of see it a little better. The little witch, and there's some more groupings over here. I love the cupcakes and things like that. On my journal, I spread it into 3 sections, and one of the sections was all like candies and the sweet treats. So these are like perfect for me to add into that portion. So I really like that. And they'll match some of the papers and things that she has in there. So she used some of these graphics in the paper and in the kit. So that's what I really loved about it. It's all going to match really nicely. So these are all super cute. I love this witch's hat. This is too cute. And there's little 2 witch friends in here. And it's kind of neat because sometimes what I like to do as well when there is, and that was another 9. Like I said, I lost count after 45 because there was a page that has way more than 9 on it. But if you look, and I'll show you in the book real quick, some of the graphics will match the book pages. So like this is one of the book pages here. So see, there's another hat over here that's slightly different. And these are the pages and stuff like that from the book itself. So you'll see some things that you'll see here that will match from the book onto there. Sorry, hit the light. So here's another page in here. Super duper duper cute. I can't have, I mean, this is so cute. So see right here, this is the same one, but she added maybe a little extra tag up here. And right here, same thing. So it's the same grouping as this one, but added flowers to it. The big thing I really loved about this is I love pretty Halloween. I love spooky and all of that too, but I love pretty spooky, if that makes sense. I don't know. It makes sense to me, but I love pretty spooky when it comes to Halloween. So, I mean, you can see all these. Another 9 right here. Here's another set. Now, this has like way more. This is where I started losing count because my brain stopped thinking for a minute. So we've already gone through 45 different graphics so far. And there's another, what? So 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 right here. So this will count 65. I love, you can see this. I absolutely love that way. This tiered tray right here. How cute is that with a little black cat like walking across it and everything? And the little like poison apple, and there's like some jars in there. But I love, 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 love that. And like all the little candies and things and the mushrooms. I mean, all this is super cute. And see, I just lost count again. When we were like 65, something like that. There's a lot. And you can see there's so many. And this is awesome because there's so many. And I'm loving this. I'm like, I want to cut these already on my Cricut so that I can add more of these to the book now. So I know, like, I thought I was done with the book, and then she was like, hey, I finished them. And I was like, I'm going to add more to the book. And I had, like I said, I left some pages, some areas slightly undone, so I could add some of these. Plus, I left some little tuck spots where these will be perfect just to put in there. So if anybody wants to, like, decorate the book themselves, they can. Because I think it'd be really cute if you add on one of like the photo pages or something and then like put this in the corner of a photo. I think this would be super cute. I just love, like, it's like a nice pretty watercolor type of graphics. I love the way this came out. So I don't know, we're like probably at 70 something by now. There's got to be way over 100 different cutouts that you can, like, way over 100 cutouts. So here's another one. It's this little grouping, but then on this one she has the cute little heart with all of the with the flowers and everything. And another one here. So she added in this one. Really cute. And she designs all of these herself. She puts together all the graphics to make all the different groupings. She's really good about nicely. Are we 94 so far? Okay. Like I said, I just got off work. My brain stopped working then. Definitely can't count. And then here we go again. So she added flowers to the top of the cupcake over here, added flowers to the broom here, flowers here, added flowers down here. I love these little potion bottles. They are too cute. I love these so much. And the little hats and stuff. I just like the way it's really pretty with the, like, the crystally looking looks crystally looking because they painted these really well. Okay, and here's a whole mess, which is a lot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21 on this page alone. And this is all the food, which is great, mostly. because then I can add this all to the food part, which is cool. But there's so many. And then think if you want to make these into stickers and make them smaller and make them and put them on sticker sheets. These would be great in like planners and stuff because I love using my planner. So I'm totally thinking I'm going to make a whole sheet of a bunch of these and make them all sticker size for my planner because this would be great for my planner because these are awesome. I love the little skull like buried in here. I still love this cat. Like this cat I think is one of my favorites so far out of all of them that I keep seeing on all the graphics. And then this is the flowers because my main ask was I wanted more flowers. I needed more flowers like in different angles and things like that. And I wanted more of the flowers that were already in the set because there was some that like the food area didn't have as many flowers as I wanted. So I was going to add more flowers to like that section, that kind of thing. So hopefully that works with this, with the more flowers. Look at how pretty these colors are, you guys. Let's see if that will... why this camera is like not taking light right now. There, I think that's a little better camera lighting wise. Yeah, usually I use a different camera, so I apologize. It's a little not too bad still. If you see the colors in person too, they really pop. There's so many on this one too. Okay, so here's the only place that I did do a tiny bit of editing for me. So the only thing, like these I didn't touch, these guys down here, but these 3 frames I did. And I'll tell you why, because I wanted my Cricut to cut the middles out. So those will be the only ones that you would get where you're not going to have the same background colors or lines on them. So I do apologize for that. 139. Gosh, there's a ton of them in here. So the original, this is all white and it's just the flowers. So everything on the inside and outside is white. I added the black so that I could get my Cricut to cut this center out. Same thing here. I added the black. Normally that's all white and it doesn't go out as far, but just barely. So say for instance right here on this one, the line is actually just right above the flowers right there where it would end and cut on like a scan and cut, or if you were to fussy cut it out yourself. Same thing here. So you can see where the white ends. That's actually where it would end. You wouldn't have this kind of orangey peach color on the outside. And the same thing with the inside. You wouldn't have that orangey peach color on the inside. It would be all white instead. And this is the last page too. So if you can see, that's what I added, this peachy part. But the white is original and the rest would be white the way that it would cut it out. So that's the only thing I changed on my side. 153. Gosh, it's a lot. When she did it, I was like, oh, cool. She'll probably have like a couple pages or so. I didn't think she was going to do this many, but I think she like started liking it and went like to town and made a ton of them. So that one, so there's 12 pages total. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That's so cute. Every time I go back to and like I see something new every time I look at them again. Like I love these little candies. They're too cute. That one. These are so fun. There's so many. Oops. Turn that page around. Should be that way. And that one. And that one. I love that one. That one has like purple curls in the hair. It's too cute. This is driving me crazy. Yep, 12 pages. Did we not have 12 pages? Because there should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 12. Okay. I'm like, was there not 12? That scared me for a second. So there's 12 pages of cutouts. And I'm really sorry that I did this like super early in the morning, but I wanted to make sure I got this before everybody woke up or the whole house would have gotten loud. You would be hearing guitar playing, kids screaming at the video games. So this is like my best time to do it, and I wanted to just do it live so it could record it for me, and I wasn't going to do too much editing on this one. But yeah, so like I said, this is Tsunami Rose. It's tsunamirose.net, I believe, if you go to it, but you can find her on Etsy, and I linked it in the description. I will be doing the only other thing I'm going to do after this. I'm actually right after this going to record a Halloween haul. So if you want to catch that, I should have that up tomorrow night. Yeah. Unless I'm able to like edit it sooner, but probably tomorrow night. That is the link to her store. Yeah. Yeah, she does have the store, and then she has the Etsy, but sometimes she like tends to put more on the store on the Etsy than on the store. I think she tends to link the Etsy more than the store sometimes, right? Yeah, I have Facebook. I'm on everything. I am on Misfit Crafter on Facebook, Facebook group, Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, misfitcrafter.com, misfitcrafterstudio.com. Like I said, the only thing I'm not Misfit Crafter on is TikTok because somebody got to it first. That's the link she gave me. Like that's the link she always gives me, her Etsy links. But yeah, she has a bunch, but I'm gonna add all her links in there after. She has a bunch more links. I always link like everything up for her on there. Hopefully I might see her this weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see. But next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut these out on my Cricut because the other day when I tried to cut them out, I was actually gonna bring them to you all cut out, and then I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. It was kind of a good thing that my Bluetooth decided to go crazy on me. And wouldn't let me cut out on my Cricut, and I was going to like smash it. And then I was like, oh, maybe it was a good thing because it'd be easier to actually show you on Pages instead. Because I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so I hope you liked that. That was just a quickie. I will be doing videos again. Most people that followed me before, if I have any of my old watchers, I did mostly a lot of lives before. I did a lot of lives straight from Michael's and New Things because I work for Michael's. So I know a lot of people know me for those lives. I haven't worked for Michael's for a couple of years now, so that's why we really didn't do those lives anymore. But you will be seeing more videos now. Tons more. Remember, my channel's eclectic, so you can see journaling, you can see the latest find that I found at a thrift store. You will see card making, Cricut stuff, general crafting, anything you can think of that is maker related, upcycling, furniture, painting, making anything gets my hands dirty into crafty supplies and making supplies. That's what I usually bring here. But I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're catching me on the replay, thank you for watching replay. Share it out. Follow me on all the other places. I do a lot of Instagram and a lot of TikTok now. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for keeping count, Vanessa.